Here are some things you might want to consider as you go through this next set of Czernies. I'm just going to give a few tips and tricks and special techniques that are found in each one. We're going to start with number 12. Number 12 is one of the first places where you're playing repeated notes but changing your fingers. It happens in measure 13. So there's a couple ways to approach it. One is to think of shifting your hand over, kind of like a corn on the cob, right? So like this, or you can do this fan technique. That's what I like. You can practice slow motion. It's keeping your hand in the same place and just letting your fingers fan. Number 13, measure 7, this really fast repeated slur doing it. So one thing that's helpful is to just think of down. So it's down, 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 and barely play the next finger and let it be a reflex. Measure 9, aim for the last note of the repeat. 14, we have it. This is a little bit easier because you get to land on your thumb, but aim for that thumb. Exercise number 14. Okay, exercise 14, we have legato double thirds. So you have to really be specific about letting go of the note that repeats. In this case, it's the E. And holding on to the note that's not repeating, because that's what's going to make you sound like you're playing the thirds legato. In measure 10, it flips. So it goes from the lower to the top. So again, the E is the repeated note, so you hold on to the lower note. In this case, it's the C. Tips for number 15. 15 is a lot of this. It's like a fast rotation, so I am slightly rotating my hand. My fingers are really active. I really drop on the 3. Drop, release, drop, release, drop, release. Czerny number 16. So this is just a lot of multi-note slurs. And you can do a lot of that with your arm weight. But still, my fingers are very, very active. The drop is so helpful for me. Any Czernies that go fast, you'll need to be practicing them slow and medium every day. So this about this speed. And then medium, I would do. And medium and slow practice is essential. Or otherwise, you'll just get sloppier. On to number 17, a bunch of double thirds. Double thirds I like to shake. They're more arm-centered than fingers. So I can play my double thirds with my fingers, but I really let the gravity help me. That's why I put little downs on all of them. Down. Shake, rotate. Shake. I'm not doing this. It starts sounding like a mess, right? I'm letting gravity help me. Czerny 18 is one of my favorites. So fast and so fingery. It's just a lot of fingers is a great one to build your forearms. This is just fingers. And you're gonna have to practice this slow. Do it nice and close. And then medium. The trick with mediums is that every finger needs to get the same amount of weight. If you don't practice it medium and slow, it gets worse. It gets worse, guaranteed worse. Don't do that. This is rotating. So in slow motion, I'm putting all my weight on the bottom. Now this I rotate to my 5th finger. Just rotate in slow motion, I'm doing this. When you're learning it, you don't want to just practice it like this. You want to get that motion in your hand already, so like this. Czerny 19, this is a great general classical technique exercise. It's like crescendo and then drop, float. Heavy, drop, float. Small shapes here. So anytime you change direction, you can rotate your wrist a little bit and shape it to change the weight of your arm. So this change of direction, right? This change of direction from going down to back up, that's another place you can rotate your wrist and give a little bit of shape. Drop, float. That's classical music. That's Haydn, that's Mozart, early Beethoven, all of it. 20, okay, 20 is pretty straightforward. Okay, enjoy these Czerny, they're so fun.